Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today we're dissecting Google's stock on May 2nd, 2025. We'll be looking at both the latest news and the charts to try to understand what's happening and what might happen next. First, let's recap some recent headlines. Investors Business Daily reported Alphabet CEO Pichai is in an antitrust trial and close to an AI deal with Apple. This could be a positive catalyst if the deal goes through. However, antitrust could negatively affect Google's outlook. Guru Focus mentioned that Google users are expected to see improved dynamics, which could boost user engagement and, subsequently, advertising revenue. Morningstar suggests that after earnings, Alphabet stock is fairly valued, so we must assess the price action to determine if a buy, sell, or hold is the best course of action. Now, let's jump into the chart. Looking at the one-day chart, we can see Google closing recently around 161.30. We saw a large drop-off on March 28, 2025 and April 4, 2025, so if price drops below the 155 range, it could indicate a bearish continuation to lower levels. However, we see that price jumped hugely on April 9, 2025, so it's possible the price could reach up towards recent highs in the 170 range if the momentum continues. If it can break above 170, the all-time highs of around 207 could be seen. Notably, MarketWatch indicates a 52-week range of 142.66 to 208.70, giving us an idea of potential downside and upside. Now, let's look at the 1-hour chart for a closer look. On the 1-hour chart, we can see the short-term price action more clearly. Currently, we see the price has been hovering around the 160 to 162 range for the last few days. On April 28th to 29th, we can see the price tried to push past the 162 range before falling back down, indicating some resistance at that level. If the stock breaks below 158.50 on the hourly chart, it could signify a short-term bearish trend, potentially driven by concerns around tariff impacts or the potential negative impacts of the antitrust case if an unfavorable ruling or agreement occurs, based on recent news. Switching to the 15-minute chart allows us to get a very detailed view of intraday movement. We can see recent choppy sideways action for the last few candles. To recap, key price levels to watch are the 155 range for downside on the daily, 170 for upside, as well as the 158.50 range on the hourly for potential downside. My unbiased prediction, with about 60% likelihood, is that Google continues trading in the range between 155 to 170, while being more biased towards a bullish outlook if an agreement for AI with Apple comes to fruition.